What is bending the arc? What
Okay,
is
so bending the arc is
the arc? What
bending the arc.
Bending the arc for me is
learning about Black history.
it feels like VIP.
Teaches kids about civil rights.
Sophomores to seniors.
Exploring another part of my heritage.
The cities we have visited. The cities we have visited.
Attend classes. Sometimes you go to different events. You just learn about different things. You even get books.
Are Montgomery, Selma, and Birmingham.
Just think in your mind what it would have been if you had been a freedom rider. Selma was made by children.
It uncovers and goes into depth about all the things that our ancestors have done for us. And this isn't just like 1,000 years ago. This isn't ancient history. This is about 60 to 100 years, which is still very close to our time now. So all we can do is really look into the future. And this program helps look into the future. You get a glimpse of what you can build, of what you can achieve yourself.
The Bending the Arc program was designed to give a select number of students from Sarasota and Manatee counties the opportunity to see firsthand the civil rights sites, landmark civil rights sites, so that they would get an experience in the past, and that experience that they likely would not get without being there, even if they read about it in some books. We hoped would inform their present and show them kind of who they are in this world and what they might be able to offer in making this country a better place.
I'm tired.
Day one was just full of excitement. Everyone was super sleepy and super hyped at 5:30 in the morning. They were there and they were ready.
Anyway, he's gonna play this rhythm game after.
The only thing that we needed was a bus and some road in front of us. They were really excited to start this journey. The beauty of Bending the Arc was that students applied and were selected in such a diverse arena that we could never have done this on our own. We had students from multiple high schools. We had students that were African American, Hispanic, Asian, and white. We had different faiths, including Muslim and Jewish students, Christian students. We had students who didn't claim a faith. And you would have looked at that group of students and never known how like-minded they were, how passionate about service and human rights and making certain that people are taken care of. That's what was just incredible to me after meeting them and getting to see one-on-one.
Do you guys go to the same school?
No. We met because of this program.
Yeah.
They would not allow Dr. Martin Luther King to actually even step on the Capitol steps.
So the 6 themes that they came up with for this garden is hope, unity, understanding, peace,
Equality, forgiveness.
there we go. You know, those are the 6 themes that they centered this garden around.
I'm gonna start with my favorite thing that we did today.
The thing that hit me the most close to home was probably
Gonna have to be going to the Harris House.
the Harris House.
It was just so impactful sitting in the same room that all the Freedom Riders lived in, interacted with each other.
We got to stand in the same place as Martin Luther King Jr. did. We got to sit on the bar stools that the Freedom Riders sat on to eat.
We witnessed a bunch of the history, spoke to real life individuals who were part of the history of Montgomery.
And like MLK, he sat in that room and he planned civil rights events in that room, and that's just so amazing to me.
What really got to me, of course, was yesterday when we went to the lynching museum.
I noticed that when we were at the National Memorial for Peace and Justice, where you have the names of victims of racial terror, lynchings.
We saw pretty much hundreds upon thousands of names, 4,400 to be exact.
The names of those people are hanging, above you. And I saw that most of the students immediately saw the gravity of the space that they were standing in.
People who were killed or lynched just for this color of their skin.
And as I'm thinking, I hear Chloe say, the saddest part is seeing unknown on so many of these signs. The saddest part is someone's life was taken and they weren't left with a name that somebody can call. That type of thing tells me they understand what being human really feels like and the respect that humans ought to have. As one student mentioned in some notes, it's a beautiful day. Everything outside is perfect. It was cool and crisp, but you're looking at names of people whose lives met a terrible end. So they saw that juxtaposition.
Miss you guys next year. What am I supposed to do for spring break?
Who was killing us and beating us and jailing us. But I told Jesus that it'll be all right if he changed my name. Would you believe I didn't even get scared? Would you believe that there was time I didn't even get upset because I did not understand? So when I tell you, live with hope, live with joy.
This is a teacher's dream, to have people in front of you who want knowledge, who want to learn something they didn't know existed and just want to, as I call it, take that dive into something new. It is the most refreshing experience I have had in many years because they wanted to be there and they showed it by their energy and their enthusiasm and their excitement. And it was like that every single session, at every community event, and throughout that whole week in Alabama.
Like, no matter what you take from it, I think it's going to make everybody more well-rounded.
I'm able to be more socially, politically, economically aware.
I don't want to allow the future, what we are having today, be a replica of what happened in the past.
It's very life-changing. It really does show you a lot about the world and the people and just how much America as a country has been through and how much we've changed and expanded to make ourselves better for, first off, the citizens of America.
For me, at first, like, I know the path that I want to take in life, but at the same time, I guess I don't know how to take it or how to go forward with it. But after hearing all that, for me, I also want to leave a legacy. I want to make a mark just how Martin Luther King left.
And how much change that they made, and then that led for us to make more change, and how we can bring their, not morals, but their ideas and their steps of their processes back into our communities if we want to make our own change in our own future lives.
Yeah.
The future of the Bending the Arc program is very bright. This type of experience is life-changing. It's life-changing on several levels, because where else would students learn to collaborate while they look to see what happened in the past that can inform how they work through their future?
To the future.
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 To the future generations, life is hard. It is very hard. It is very challenging. It is a struggle.
Trust yourself. Your feelings and experiences are validated, no matter whether you believe they are justified or not.
Do not be afraid to speak out when you know that something's wrong. Don't be afraid to ask questions.
Don't grow up too fast. Take in the little things in life, because you honestly could miss it.
Don't let anyone stop you from being you.
I want you to take advantage fully of the information and history that you have learned. Make an impact in your community.
Have hope. Have faith in yourself, because it is hard.
Just try to look at what our people did instead of all the things that they did to us.
Even though you are still in school does not mean that you cannot educate yourself. Does not mean that you can't go behind the scenes and learn what they aren't teaching you.
You do not need a reason to feel or to be. You are, and that is just the simple truth. Learning this horrible, uncomfortable history, which is supposed to make you feel uncomfortable. If you're not uncomfortable, you're not empathizing.
Write a book, write an essay.
Don't be afraid to be a voice, to speak out, to maybe be a leader when people feel afraid.
Be who you are. Be proud of your history. Be proud of the ancestors that made you who you are today.
It's going to be okay that you can make a difference with what you're learning. And there's a reason why you're learning this. You know, you were blessed to have this knowledge that others don't.
If you want to walk around and wear certain things, say a certain thing, feel a certain way, don't let others stop you.
Don't look into your flaws or differences. Embrace them. Be kind.
It's very important to spread that accurate knowledge and to use it for good things with the world. That's what I would say.
Go and learn about Black history. Learn about civil rights. Learn about the Civil Wars. Learn about the past. Inform yourself. Stay current on events. There is always a way for you to absorb knowledge and know information, even if that information is not from your school. Because I'm not gonna lie, schools aren't great at teaching you everything. They hide so much, and it's so sad because the information they are hiding is important to you. It is how we avoid repeating history over and over again. We already made those mistakes. We don't need to make them again. And remember, you're the future.